Have you ever noticed your legs feeling heavier or a slight tingling in your hands? Something that never used to happen before? Maybe you think it's just age, but what if your body is quietly calling for help? Today I want to share a simple, natural way to help your blood flow better and restore strength. Starting right in your own kitchen. I've heard this story so many times from patients in their 60s and 70s, and often the reason is something surprisingly simple. The blood just isn't flowing as strongly as it used to. I always tell them, let's wake your circulation back up. And one of nature's best gifts for that is beetroot. Beets are rich in natural nitrates, which your body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that helps relax and widen your blood vessels, allowing blood to reach every muscle and nerve more easily. When your circulation improves, your hands and feet feel warmer, the tingling fades, and your energy comes back to life. I remember one patient, Mr. James, 72, who told me his legs would tremble every morning just from standing to cook breakfast. I suggested adding a glass of beet juice to his morning routine. A few weeks later, he came back smiling. Dr. Carter, I didn't think one vegetable could make me feel young again. That's the quiet power of nature. Simple, gentle, yet remarkably strong. So if you can, let beetroot be your daily companion, because healthy legs begin with vibrant circulation. Now picture this, a fresh morning breeze. You step into your garden and sunlight gently touches the deep green leaves of spinach. It looks ordinary, but hidden inside is a little secret that helps your legs move smoothly and gracefully again. Spinach is packed with magnesium, a mineral your muscles and nerves absolutely depend on. When your body lacks magnesium, your muscles can tighten or cramp, especially at night. One of my patients, Linda, 68, used to wake up from painful night cramps. After adding spinach to her daily meals just 2 weeks later, she told me she could finally sleep through the night again. Spinach also provides iron, folate, and vitamin A, helping your blood deliver oxygen to every muscle fiber. When your circulation is well nourished, your legs become not just stronger, but more resilient and flexible. I always remind my patients, you don't have to change everything overnight. Just add a little green to your plate each day and let your body do the rest. Because sometimes strength doesn't come from pills, but from the simple green leaves nature gives us. There's another humble herb many people overlook, parsley. It's often used just as a garnish, but behind its tiny leaves hides a quiet worker that helps your body rebuild collagen, the precious protein that keeps your joints flexible, your skin firm, and your nerves strong. I remember Mrs. Eleanor, 71, who complained her hands tingled like needles every morning. When we ran her tests, her vitamin C levels were low, and that's exactly what your body needs to produce collagen. So we began adding fresh parsley to her meals, sprinkled on soups, tossed in salads, or blended into her morning smoothie. A few weeks later, she came back with a bright smile. Doctor, I can hold my granddaughter's hand now without feeling numb. What I love about parsley isn't just its nutrients. It's the reminder that small things can bring big changes. You don't need to look far, just start with what's already in your kitchen. If your hands or feet are starting to feel weaker or tingling more often, try adding a handful of parsley to your meals today. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell icon so I can keep sharing simple, natural ways to help you regain strength, mobility, and confidence in your body. Now let's talk about another leafy hero, kale, what I like to call the silent guardian of your legs. It may look like a regular vegetable, but it's truly one of nature's most powerful nutritional treasures. Once we reach our 60s, our bodies gradually lose collagen, the structure that keeps our skin, muscles, and joints elastic. Kale helps protect what's left, shielding it from damage caused by stress, time, and free radicals. It's also rich in vitamin K, which supports smooth blood flow and helps deliver nutrients to your muscles. I once treated Mr. Martin, 74, who said his legs felt heavy and numb whenever he stood for too long. After adding kale to his diet 3 times a week, lightly steamed or tossed in salads, he told me his legs felt light as air. Kale doesn't just nourish your body, it breathes new life into tired legs. And maybe the most beautiful part? It reminds us that strength doesn't just come from the gym, it comes from how we consistently care for our bodies in small natural ways. So next time you're at the grocery store, pick up a few bunches of kale. Who knows, and that simple choice might be the first step toward walking stronger and living brighter. There's one more root I want you to remember. Purple sweet potato. It's not only delicious and comforting, it's also a natural remedy for your legs and your heart. Purple sweet potatoes contain anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that protect blood vessels, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation, especially in your legs where blood flow can slow with age. I remember Mrs. Ellen, 68, who told me her calves burned after walking long distances. I suggested replacing her morning toast with a small serving of steamed purple sweet potato. 3 weeks later, she laughed. Dr. Carter, I can't believe one little root made my legs feel so much better. Science backs it up. Diets rich in anthocyanins can boost blood vessel elasticity and reduce leg heaviness. But what I love most about the purple sweet potato is its simplicity, humble, affordable, and deeply healing. Aging may slow us down, but it doesn't have to make us weaker. Sometimes just one small change, like a purple sweet potato each morning, is enough to start your body's renewal. If you find these tips helpful, hit subscribe so you won't miss more natural secrets to keep your legs and your body full of vitality. Another golden treasure I often recommend to patients over 50 is turmeric. You've probably heard of it, but I want you to understand why it truly matters. Turmeric isn't just a spice, it's a shield for your blood vessels and your joints. I remember Mr. Harold, 72, who came to me with swollen, stiff legs every morning. He said, I just wish I could walk around the park again. So we started small, half a teaspoon of turmeric with a pinch of black pepper in a warm glass of milk each night. 3 weeks later, he returned smiling. Doctor, I walked 2 laps around the lake, and no knee pain this morning. That's the power of curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. It reduces inflammation naturally, boosts circulation, and acts as a strong antioxidant throughout your body. Studies show that older adults who take turmeric regularly experience improved joint flexibility and less heaviness in their legs. I often tell my patients, you don't have to change your life overnight. Just start with 1 golden cup of turmeric milk and let your body feel nature's magic. Because sometimes healing doesn't begin in a clinic, it begins in your kitchen. And finally, you might be surprised, but tomatoes are another quiet friend of collagen. Most people think of them as just salad or sauce ingredients, but inside that red skin lies lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects your collagen from damage caused by sunlight, stress, and time. One of my patients, again Mrs. Ellen, told me that after retiring, she started growing tomatoes in her backyard. I didn't expect this, she said, but after a few months of eating fresh tomatoes every day, my skin looked brighter and my legs felt lighter on my morning walks. That's not magic. That's science. Lycopene and vitamin C strengthen your blood vessels, improve skin elasticity, and keep your joints moving smoothly. I often suggest cooking tomatoes lightly, in a soup or sauce, since lycopene absorbs better when warmed. A bowl of tomato soup in the evening, simple, nourishing, and comforting. Because sometimes the secret to feeling younger isn't far away. It's right there in a humble dish made with love and patience for your own body. There's one thing many people forget. Collagen isn't just something you eat. It's something your body lives out every day. I'm talking about your lifestyle, the small choices you make every morning when you open your eyes. You can eat all the right foods, but if your body doesn't move, if you don't breathe deeply, your blood can't carry those nutrients where they're needed most. I once met Mr. Jonathan, 72, who believed people his age should just take it easy. After we talked, he started walking 15 minutes each morning, then added a few gentle resistance exercises. 6 months later, he smiled and said, Dr. Carter, my legs don't shake on the stairs anymore. Collagen needs movement, just like a river needs water to stay clear, and rest and relaxation are just as vital. When you're stressed, your body produces cortisol, a hormone that slows down collagen production. So sometimes the best thing you can do isn't just eating greens. It's taking a deep breath, smiling more, and trusting that your body is still listening to you. If you're watching this video, pause for a moment and ask yourself, what have I done today that's good for my body? And if the answer is not yet, don't worry. Now is the perfect time to start. Hit like, subscribe, and join me on this journey. A journey to keep your legs strong, your hands flexible, and your body vibrant through every season of life. You know, after so many years working with people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s, I've realized something simple yet profound. Health doesn't live in expensive pills or supplements. It lives in the care you give yourself every single day. From a bright red beet smoothie in the morning, a handful of kale at lunch, to a short evening walk around the neighborhood, all these little actions added together are how you send love to your body. And your body, in its quiet way, will always respond, with stronger legs, steadier hands, and an energy that makes every day worth living. I often tell my patients, age doesn't take your strength. It just challenges you to care for it a little more. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe,